The footage begins with a worker handling a piece of equipment when, without warning, the machine violently bursts or explodes. The sudden blast forcefully throws the operator backward. Thankfully, the worker suffered only minor injuries. This moment clearly shows how dangerous uncontrolled pressure, material fatigue, or mechanical failure can be. It serves as an urgent reminder of the need for strict preventive maintenance, adherence to operational safety limits, and clearly marked safety zones to avoid severe injuries during catastrophic equipment malfunctions. In another clip, a man is suspended high above the ground, trying to steady himself or adjust his rigging. Suddenly, the suspension cable or lifeline snaps. With no remaining support, he plummets from the elevated height. This incident reveals the extreme danger of failed rigging and unprotected falls. It highlights the importance of daily inspections of all lifelines, never exceeding rated load capacities, and always having backup fall protection systems, such as secondary cables or harnesses, when working at significant heights. The next footage shows a forklift operator transporting a load stacked far beyond safe height or weight limits. Because of the excessive speed and unstable cargo, the top-heavy load shifts and collapses forward. The falling goods strike a nearby worker standing in the forklift's path. This example shows the serious threat posed by unstable loads and vehicle collisions. It stresses the need for strict compliance with load and stacking rules, controlled driving speeds, and maintaining safe separation between forklift routes and pedestrian walkways. Another scene captures a forklift operator placing merchandise on a high shelf. Due to operator error, unstable cargo, or excessive movement, the forklift or load suddenly tips and crashes, striking a customer walking through the retail aisle. This illustrates a critical danger to both staff and the public when heavy machinery is operated in open commercial spaces. It underscores the necessity of proper barriers, exclusion zones, and thorough operator training on load stability. Customers must never be allowed inside active loading areas to avoid potentially catastrophic injuries. In another clip, a worker is using a heavy-duty stamping or pressing machine when the equipment suddenly ruptures or explodes. The shock wave throws the worker to the ground, though he fortunately avoids major harm. This incident exposes the severe hazards associated with high-force machinery, especially when pressure or mechanical components fail. It reinforces the need for strict preventative maintenance, routine pressure testing, standing in designated safe zones, and never exceeding machine load limits. Another segment shows a man refueling a container or tank when a leak or faulty connection causes fuel vapors to ignite. A sudden flash explosion erupts, startling the man. Thankfully, he escapes without serious injury. The moment highlights the extreme dangers linked to flammable vapors and ignition sources. It underscores the importance of checking for leaks, securing all nozzles and valves, grounding containers to prevent static discharge, and strictly following safe handling procedures for volatile substances. In a different clip, a group of workers attempts to release a large industrial chain under heavy tension. As the stored energy suddenly releases, the chain violently snaps backward, striking a nearby worker and throwing him off his feet. This dramatic recoil shows the danger of uncontrolled tension in heavy rigging. It emphasizes the need to evaluate tension before release, use mechanical or remote tools to handle stored energy, and establish exclusion zones to keep workers out of potential recoil paths. Another scene shows workers manually lifting and stacking tall, heavy pallets. As they position the load upright, it suddenly shifts and collapses toward them. Fortunately, the workers react quickly and avoid being crushed. This highlights the danger of unstable, top-heavy loads during manual stacking. It shows why secure strapping, adherence to height limits, and maintaining a safe distance from structures under assembly are essential to prevent serious accidents. Next, the footage shows workers performing tasks beneath an elevated platform when a steel bar suddenly drops from above. The falling object strikes a worker directly below. This incident exposes the life-threatening risks of falling tools and materials. It stresses the necessity of overhead protection like netting and toe boards, compulsory use of tool lanyards at height, and establishing strict no-go zones underneath active work areas. A worker is using a lifting mechanism to move a heavy load when a nearby steel bar, likely under hidden tension, unexpectedly snaps and launches outward, striking the worker. This moment highlights the severe danger of stored energy in stressed components. It reinforces the need for pre-operation inspections, maintaining a safe distance from tension-loaded structures, and ensuring all workers stand clear of potential failure or recoil paths.